Shortly after the sitting, the police resorted to force in dispersing the governor and a large crowd surging towards the assembly complex in defiance against the move by the lawmakers. Upon arrival at the House of Assembly complex, Governor Fubara condemned the impeachment move as an illegality.
What is important is any attempt that is not justified will be resisted. Let them come out. Let them come out.
Hello guys, this is Kianen's 2 cents. So in this video we want to talk about what is presently happening in Rivers State, where the present governor is facing an impeachment move, by the members of the House of Assembly. And it is also being alleged that this impeachment move is being orchestrated by the former governor of the state in the person of Nyesom Wike, who is presently the Minister of Federal Capital Territory. And, a lot of reactions have been out there, not just in Rivers State, but across the country. And people are beginning to wonder what is exactly happening in Nigeria's political space, where you have godfathers who bring their godsons, into office and want to still be the one controlling the affairs of the state. And what we have eventually is the two parties fallout. The godfather, in no time, will begin to have issues with the godson. And that's basically what is allegedly playing out in Rivers State presently. It all started on Sunday, the 29th day of October, when a section of the House of Assembly complex was set ablaze, and it was assumed to have been, perpetrated by those who are supporting, those who are loyal to the present governor, because of what they foresaw was going to happen the next day, which is Monday. And even though the inferno did not stop what actually happened on Monday, because in the early hours of Monday, a few House of Assembly members, sat and signed the impeachment letter against the governor of the state. And it's believed that those who signed this document are those who are loyal to the former governor of Rivers State. So the bottom line here is that it is alleged that Nyesom Wike is no longer aligning with the present governor, hence the reason to kick him out of office. And so that's why we're actually doing this video, because we want to look at why this is always a Nigerian story. Godfather falling out with a godson, or godfathers always interested in still being in charge of what happens in the state, even when their godsons are the ones in power. All right, this is not the first time it's happening in Nigeria. It's happened, over the years. It happened in Enugu State when Chimaroke Namani, who was the one that installed Sullivan Chime, and before we knew what was happening, both of them fell out. We also saw that in Abia State. We saw that in Edo State, Adams Oshomole, who installed and anointed Godwin Obaseki. And today, both men don't see each other eye to eye, We also have that in the north, Rabiu Kwankwaso, who anointed, what's that his name again? Abdullahi Ganduje, Gandola. So, and today, both of them are political enemies. So it's been a Nigerian story, like I stated earlier. But the annoying part of it is, at the end of the day, a lot of people suffer, a lot of people get killed, people die in these people's wars. And you see that these politicians actually just get into office to acquire power, all right, and not necessarily to serve the interest of the people. And now this is happening in Rivers State. A lot of people have been condemning all of the, all of the shenanigans, all of the political shenanigans happening there. the governor had come out to state his own part of the story, even though nobody has outrightly said or confirmed that Nyesom Wike is behind all of this. But you see, his fingerprints are everywhere. I mean, it's the signature is written all over everything that's happening, because those who are perpetuating this are either his loyalists, against those who are loyal to, the present governor of Rivers State. So guys, I don't know what you guys think. Before we eventually find out or hear from the governor or hear from the former governor what actually is the problem, what do you guys think? My brother K, I don't know if you have any information to also share, or you have your own 2 cents to share. The comment section is now open for us to react. But before then, my brother K, I don't know if you have anything to say.
Hi, N. Yeah, thanks for the breakdown. To be honest, I don't know. I don't really have much to say, just because I feel the juicy part is what really caused the fallout. But since we don't necessarily, from all our sources, we don't have anything concrete, and we want to try and avoid speculations. It's not a bad idea to actually say what we think is going on and why they fell out, because when it eventually comes out, people will be able to say, oh, well, K&N's 2 cents said it. But from all the sources that we've kind of gathered, it's hard to really pinpoint. It's usually on something petty. It's usually the person, the godson, always, getting a feel of power and starting to, almost ignore what the godfather is saying. We clearly saw that happen with Tinubu and Fashola, and we never really even found out what the fallout was about. All we know is that these battles, the godfather usually wins. The godson usually goes to apologize, even to some extent, even Obanikoro to kind of, did something similar, even though he was in a different party. You know how these people jump around from one party to the other. All the same, I think you pretty much hit everything on the head, and I guess we'll just wait and see how bad this gets. Like you said, unfortunately, usually the foot soldiers that suffer the brunt. But you, the listeners, what do you think really happened? What do you think the fallout was about? Let's see if any of our followers, from that side of the country can fill us in on what they think really went down. And if we do get any more information, we'll definitely come back and share. Until then, y'all stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and like and leave comments.